It's the Easter school holidays and Kai and I are just beginning a week-long, actually I don't know how long we're going to be gone, maybe a week, 10 days trip. We've driven all day today through to the town of Wee Jasper, not too far on the western side of the Brindabella Ranges, on the western side of Canberra, Wee Jasper is. There's Wee Jasper. We came in off the highway down to Wee Jasper, and we're now making our way into the back of this Brindabella National Park. Just after the town of Wee Jasper, we turn left here onto this Nottingham Road, I'm pretty sure it's called. And the plan is to make our way out through here. We're going to do some track that I've heard of. We're going to try and find it called Broken Cart Trail or Broken Cart Track. That'll bring us out onto this long plain road. And then we'll head all the way down here into Urangabilly, however you say that. So that's the plan for the first couple of days of this trip. We've hit the dirt. It is a little bit rough, so just kind of a main dirt road. Just aired down the tyres a bit to smooth things up, down to about 24. We passed a heap of nice river campsites on the way in. We just pulled up on the side of the road here. I spotted this track up to what looks like a lookout out there, so I might go for a quick crawl up the top there. Looks like a fun low range hill climb, and then we'll head out into this national park and navigate our way through, try and find a camp. It's already about 4 o'clock. We're going to try and camp on that Broken Cart Trail tonight. That was a fun little climb, but just dead end. I'm gonna keep heading out in the national park now. We navigated our way through that Nottingham Road. It was pretty straightforward. There was a few turns, just kind of followed the VMS. Navigated our way through to Barnett's Road, and that turns into Broken Cart Trail, I'm pretty sure. We're still on Barnett's Trail, and now we've come to this big open plains area, which is pretty beautiful. There's a little creek here, this big sort of open camp area, and the sun is just going down, so we might going to pull up here for the night. In the morning we'll follow this Barnett's Trail onto Broken Cart Trail, and then we'll come up onto Long Plain Road, and then we'll take that all the way through. It's beautiful out here, but it's starting to cool down a bit. Haven't seen anyone else out here. It's pretty quiet, even though we're in the Easter school holidays. So we're still in State Forest where we are now, and then we're not too far from the Kosciuszko National Park. We'll get camp set up and then we'll get this fire going. It's cooling down real quick. Tonight will actually be our first night in our new swag. We've got a new CRASHPAD double swag. I put a little video up on Instagram of unboxing these swags, a little 1 minute clip which I thought was pretty cool. I'll put it at the end of this video. Heaps of people ask me, why did you change the CRASHPAD swags? Didn't you like your ARB swags? And the answer is no, I love the ARB swags. I thought they were great swags, but I've had them for a few years now, and I've heard lots of great things about CRASHPAD. Everyone raves about how good they are, and since I spend so many nights a year in the swag, I just wanted to give another one of the top brands a go and compare and see what I think. A little bit of a different style, a bit more open, a little bit. I think they're slightly wider, but they look great so far. You know, I'll spend this trip in it, and then we'll see. I'll see what I think after that. I'll give a bit of feedback on them. Already had all our bedding in here from when I seasoned and dried them out and set them up at home. I just got to put our pillows in. That's our bed set up. Get this fire going. There's the moon out there. Check out the moon, Kai. Alright, the fire is going. Sit down and relax. Had a big day. We left home about 7 this morning. About 8-9 hours on the road or something. We got everything all packed up. Kai's just finishing putting out the fire now from the creek down there. It's always good camping next to creeks because you got heaps of water to put the fire out, wash up with all those different things. We're going to continue along this, head towards Broken Cart Trail and then onto Long Plain Hill. Just perfect weather out here at the moment. It got really cold last night, but it's already starting to warm up a bit again. It's about 10 o'clock. We took it pretty easy this morning after our big day yesterday.
I expect this to be a little bit better.
Just hit Broken Cart Trail, which takes you through to Long Plain Road, and then that takes you through to that Blue Waterholes campground and Rules Point. We're kind of a split here with tracks in all directions. We came from that one. I think we should have come that one from camp, but we kind of missed it. But we came that one, which was Boundary Road, and now we're under Broken Cart Trail. It's absolutely beautiful out here, but today the weather's perfect and just so nice out in these mountain ranges. Nothing hard on Broken Cart Trail, it's all kept in good condition. We did the whole thing in 2-wheel drive, but just a great drive through the bush. This is Long Plain Road we're on now. As the name suggests, you're just following this massive plains across the top of the mountain range for ages. You've also got a huge power line that goes along it as well. Just a 2-wheel drive dirt road, but beautiful out here. We continued along Long Plain Road and then took the turn off into Blue Waterholes. There's a couple of campgrounds in there and there's some cool caves you can check out and a river system through the gorge. We'd never been there before, but we're keen to see what it was like. Off that Long Plain Road, we took the turn off to Blue Waterholes, I'm pretty sure it's called. We'll come down here, it's about an 8k, just 8k drive down, then you got to go back out. There's a couple of camp spots here. Just had some lunch, and there's a few walks you can go on. There's a heap of cool caves here you can explore. I think there's a waterfall, beautiful creek running through like all this gorge area. So we're going to go down, have a look around. It looks cool. Look at that, that's pretty cool, but I wonder if that's one of the caves you can go in.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, in the cave. Oh, no. Yeah, up there.
You ready to explore the cave, Kai? You know what it says?
What?
That you should carry 2 working torches at all times in case one dies. We need some brighter torches.
I know.
All mine suck. Someone give me some brighter torches.
I know. Seriously. Can we just buy some?
Remember at that cave in the Victorian High Country, and I whacked my head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't whack your head.
Like the...
So the walls are all glistening.
These are here. That one leads to nothing.
There's a lot of caves in here to explore. I think there's 3 or 4 public caves in this area that you can go in, and then there is more, but there are special permits required, caving tours, things like that. But this is the Coolman cave that we're in now. That's probably the only one we'll do. But it's super cool in here, and it's a massive area, heaps of tunnels and caves and rooms to explore.
Good pun.
What an awesome spot is Blue Waterholes. There's the water flows down through all these holes, down through the gorge, down along the creek. The water's just crystal clear. It's cool, eh, Kai? Oh, do you reckon I should go for a swim?
Wait, how cold is it?
I don't know.
Not that cold.
Put your whole hand in, not your fingertip.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
Oh.
Yep. For freezing.
This water is freezing.
I know.
Dude, you're not going to come in here. I'm going to go get your swimmers and you're going to get in a little bit and then you're going to go screw that. My legs are numb. That's how cold it is. Oh, that hurts. After an icy cold swim, we headed back towards Long Plain Road. That Blue Waterholes was a beautiful area in there, and you could spend a couple of days there exploring the caves and the walks, the gorge, the river systems, but we wanted to keep moving. We're on our way back out of that Blue Waterhole camping ground and area there. Back on this Long Plain Road, just cruise along like this massive plain area. All the camp spots are very full. Thursday, right before the Easter long weekend, is starting to get fairly busy out here. So many wild horses everywhere out here. I've never seen anything like it. Wild brumbies, wild horses, and they're everywhere through that Blue Waterhole camping ground, in around all the tents and campfires and everything. After we came off that Long Plain Road, we came through to Urangabilly Caves, I think it's called. We just got here 3 in the Arvo. We're going to do the self-guided South Glory Cave that way.
26.
Because the last tour was at 3:30. It's like 3:30 now, so we just did the self-guided one. You can do that up till 4 o'clock. Walking now, do the cave tour, check that out. And then we're going to go for a swim. They've got a thermal pool here. We're going to go for a swim in that after, and then we'll head to camp. Are you more excited for the cave or the thermal pool swim?
Pool.
Me too. Look how big it is, Kai.
That's massive.
Well, look at the massive hole in the roof.
That's literally what I just said. I was like, oh look.
Yeah, but I was just pretending that we just saw it for the first time for the video. You gotta just fake it.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that.
How cool is that?
Yeah, I totally just said it before, but anyway, wow.
What do you think of that?
Good.
Time to go to the thermal pools.
Yeah.
Check out the views.
Oh look.
Made it to the thermal pools. We're the only ones here because it's probably late in the day. The sun's nearly going down. They're open till dusk, so we'll just hang here for a bit, then we'll have to head out. How warm is it?
So warm.
Oh, it's not that warm.
Oh man.
I got ya.
Hey Dad, come over here.
So you got a little pool for the kids, and then you got the big pool. I think they're not even that. I thought they'd be warmer, but they're not. They're just not cold. They're like a lukewarm temperature. I think they're about 27 degrees. What'd you think of that guy? Good?
Yeah.
The pool is free. You don't have to pay to come down here, but you have to pay a $4 day vehicle pass. And then that cave tour we did was about 30 bucks for the 2 of us. We'll pack up here, make the walk back up to the car, then we're going to go find somewhere to camp tonight. So we came today down off that broken cart trail. We came down to this Blue Waterhole, out this Long Plain Road, then straight across this Urangabilly thermal pool and caves. And then we're going to come back out. And the lady said that this campground here is really nice. The 3 Mile Dam campground, so we might end up there tonight. We'll see how we go. And then the plan is to follow that all the way down to this GEEHI walls and the huts there and stuff. Maybe do that tomorrow. And then we're going to come across the Murray and over into the high country. Made it to the 3 Mile Dam campground. There's quite a few people here. We got a nice spot to ourselves up in the trees here. Going to get camp set up. And that's it.
Now is happening now. What happened then? Past that. When? Just now. We're at now. Go back to then. When? Now. Now? No, I can't. Why? We missed it. When? Just now.
This 3 Mile Dam we camped at was an awesome little spot here. Found a spot to ourselves up in the trees here. There's quite a few people spread out around the edge of the dam. It's only just off the main road back there. It's just a little rest area you can stop. Today we're going to start making our way towards that GEEHI hut, I'm pretty sure it is, which is kind of down towards Tom Grogan, right down the bottom of the Kosciuszko National Park in New South Wales. Never been there. Head for a drive down there, check that out. We may camp there or we may head through to Tom Grogan. We'll see how we go, see what we see along the way as well. After leaving camp at 3 Mile Dam, the plan was to follow the main roads all the way through to GEEHI Hut and GEEHI Walls Trail, and do some more four-wheel driving in there. But on the way I spotted this turn off to the Manja four-wheel drive track. I couldn't help myself but have a look down there and see what we could find. It ended up being a nice easy track that had been recently graded, but just absolutely spectacular views out over the mountain ranges, something you'd expect from one of your classic Victorian high country four-wheel drive tracks. Left our camp there this morning at 3 Mile Dam, and then we're making this drive down through Cabramurra all along here. This drive is just absolutely spectacular here across the mountain ranges, all those dead trees, just mountains all around you. And then we're trying to get our way down here to Cancabarn and then into this GEEHI Major Claws hut. But on the way I spotted this turn off here which said four-wheel drive only track, and we're now on this Manja and Black Track trails. It's marked as four-wheel drive only. We've done it all in two-wheel drive, but you probably would struggle in a two-wheel drive car, but anything with clearance, like you don't need low range or even high range, but just an amazing drive so far across this mountain range, these ridgeline tracks, just these views out all around you. It's incredible. Now we've taken a turn off, maybe about a K or so, up to this mountain, but you can't get up the last bit. There's a gate there, but we're going to walk up and have a look out over the area from the mountain. I think it might be like Blackjack Mountain. I don't know, it's on Blackjack Trail. How's the view from up the top here? There's the track we came in over there, and then all you can see all around you is just these mountains, and don't worry about that. And Kai's over there. But yeah, I never knew this area was here or anything. Well, I've never really been through any of this part of the world, but I don't know, you spot a track, you see four-wheel drive only, and you think, well, I better go for a look down there. That Blackjack Trail was only a couple of kilometres long up to that mountain peak there. We came back out of that and tried to continue further along the Manja Trail, but only a few kilometres up there that came to a lock gate. So I was back out the way we came. It was just a dead end up there. But still an awesome drive and well worth doing. We just hit Major Claws Fire Trail, the one that takes you down onto GEEHI Fire Trail and down to that couple of huts, down to the river, down to a few sites and things down there. I've never been down here before, but I've always been keen to do it. After we came off that dead end track, came back out of there, and then we just kind of followed the main road. We came through Cancaban, whatever that place is called. Got fuel there, and got our National Parks pass. Once you're in this section of the Kosciuszko National Park, it's $17 for a day pass. You can get longer ones, I don't know, I assume they get cheaper if you get longer ones. But we'll cruise down here. We may or may not stay here this afternoon. We'll have to see how busy it is and how we go. We may keep going to Tom Grog and we'll see what happens. Awesome start of the track, buddy. You're just kind of on this tight track, just massive views. Actually, there's the back of Mount Kosciuszko up there now. There's the Mount Kosciuszko car. Well, look at the clouds sitting up above that. That looks cool. So we're on Good Friday now, and you can definitely see the crowds building very quickly. A lot of people getting around. The track down in here was all nice and easy, just high range 4-wheel drive. Arrived down the bottom at the GEEHI hut. The campground here is, as you'd expect, Easter packed. Just gonna have a bit of a look around and then we might keep going. I don't know yet. Old GEEHI hut was built in 1948 by Don Benson, a builder from Cancaban for the New South Wales Water Conservation Irrigation Commission. It was the second of 5 Riverstone huts at GEEHI. The tender price for the construction of the hut was $920 and $100 for the furniture. During the early 1950s, Bennon and Glen road contractors from the Snowy Mountains Authority used the hut as part of their survey and construction camp. There is some awesome campsites through that GEEHI area there, especially along the banks of that swampy plain river. But it was just so busy through there and all the best ones were taken. It wasn't that late in the day, so we thought we'd keep driving and see what else we could find. Definitely keen to get back there in the future when it's not so busy and soak in that area. A couple of awesome river crossings on the way out of there too, with the mountain ranges and clouds all behind you. It is a really nice area down here. I was coming across that creek there. It was a beautiful creek crossing. You had the backside of Mount Kosciuszko in the background there. So that's kind of the backside of Mount Kosciuszko up there. Mount Kosciuszko's up in there somewhere. There's heaps of campsites down along that river, really nice, but I don't know, they're all pretty much taken. It is very busy. But you still can come down here and get spots. You got this massive paddock just up from the river where there's spots everywhere. There's sort of people starting to set up across it a bit. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We're not too far from Tom Grogan. It'll be busy there too, but that is where we're heading. I don't know. It's so cool here, but kept coming through after we left that GEEHI hut all the way through to Tom Grog. We just hit the Murray River here on the New South Wales that side, Victoria that side, but it's just so many people here. We're gonna have a swim and relax here for a bit, and then I'd say we'll cross the river and try and find a camp, but I don't know how we'll go. We'll see what happens. Just absolute madness everywhere through here. Even on the Tom Grogan side of the river, just that whole paddock along the river there was full. Once you come across the river, Dogman Hut campground is full, and then just along the track there's just people squeezed in the bush everywhere. We found a spot to ourselves kind of here in the bush. There's a few groups around us, but Easter Good Friday, just madness. But we're out here, we're loving it. It's still better than being at home. Still having a great time.
Wait, where was I before?
I think right here. People ask me about cooking and food we take when we're away and what we cook and what we eat and all that sort of stuff. So tonight we're doing vegetarian spaghetti bolognese, nice and quick, easy and simple. Pasta, water in the billy on the fire till that's done. We've got some veggies here, capsicum, broccoli, onion, zucchini and carrot. Cut all them up, cook them till they're sort of soft. Add in a couple of tins of lentils, pasta sauce, easy, done.
Didn't sound very easy.
Alright, first thing, water in the belly.
Wait, you forgot the last step.
What?
Eat it.
Eat it.
No, and then you stop that one. And then the other one up.
And then we forgot the last step, which is you wash it up. Put it on the fire for a bit, and we'll cook the pasta in there. Alright, cut up the veggies. Dice up all these veggies nice and small. There's cars driving around everywhere looking for camp. I feel like I'm at the Grand Prix or something, it's just chaos. There's a group of about 4 that have been over there for about half an hour now discussing where to go and what to do. That is one good thing about being on your own. It's a lot easier to just squeeze in somewhere yourself. When you got a group of 3, 4, 5, makes it a lot harder. One thing I did make sure to do is camp on the upside of the wind on the track, because these cars going past a blowing duster. I don't want dust blowing on my camp all night. We need to strain these lentils.
So we only have 2 actually. What? Dude, chill. That's like dog food.
Alright, put these lentils in. Then we put our pasta sauce in. Ugh. Turn that down, let that simmer for 10-15 minutes. I'll just put this on. Oh, water's getting pretty hot. Put some pasta on.
A bit of pasta. No pasta left out.
I may as well cook all that. Well, half of it went in the fire.
Yeah, good job. Yeah,
Right.
perfect. You can now be a chef.
Alright, ready in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're hired to be a
Ouch,
chef.
that's hot.
Yeah, you're hired to be a chef.
Oh yeah, it's upside down.
Yeah, you're hired to be a chef. You're so good at not dropping anything and getting stuff the right way around.
Alright, that'll cook like that.
Yeah.
Pasta ready in 10 minutes, 10 minutes for that to simmer, and then dinner's ready, boom.
Roasted.
Alright, pasta's ready. Strain that out. Pasta in. Scoop some of the mix in. A bit of cheese on top. And we are ready. Dinner's ready, Kai. This time of year it gets dark pretty early. You know, a bit before 6 it's dark.
Glad this is about chess. Yep, good.
So we normally got camp set up, fire going, and dinner had by about 7. Kai's favourite game at the moment is chess. The last few nights I've been playing a few games of chess once we've done everything before bed. And I'm better than Kai.
No, that is not true.
That's true.
That is not true.
Okay, well whoever wins this game's the best.
No, whoever wins.
Alright, checkmate, you win. Too good.
Yay, that means I'm the best. You said whoever won the round.
Yeah, okay.
Shot. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh my god. So cold. How is the water this cold? Seriously. Jesus. Hey Dad. How is the water so cold?
New swags. It's a double setup. Now set up the single. To waterproof your swag, set it up, remove the mattress and thoroughly soak the exterior canvas with water. This allows the thread and canvas to swell, thus taking up any potential leaks in the stitching. Allow it to dry. All that work setting up the swag. It's time for a swim, don't you reckon, Kai?
Can you go to the end?
Dry it out, give them one more water down, then we're good to go. Pretty much all dried out. I'm going to get the mattresses inside, but then I'm just going to leave them outside for another day or two to let them fully air, dry out, then they'll be good to go.